Thank you for staying with SABC News. This is SME On Point. My name is Liabo Setho. We begin with our featured business of the week, beards that live their best lives. This is the mantra of brothers who are the brains behind beard grooming business Brothers Beard. This business does not only want to help men grow and maintain their beards, but to also use beard care as a vehicle to redefine how men take care of themselves and their society. Working with camera operator Noko Malajie, I spent some time with the co-founder, and this is Brothers Beard's story. At first glance, Vizole Kuwanda looks like a scientist or something close to it. But no, he's the co-founder of Brothers Beard, a small business trying to penetrate the male grooming industry. Vizole, with his auditing qualification, left a cushy corporate job and clubbed in with his brother Takura. Together, they converted a small bedroom into a lab. Here, they curate and manufacture beard oils and balms, trying different experiments from mixtures and bottling them while testing on their beards.
Because we use the products on it daily, you don't have to say much because your beard says it all. Because people are always wondering, does it work? And our response has always been, we formulated this product for me and my brother for our beards to look the best version of themselves.
According to the Euromonitor, traditionally large corporations dominated men's grooming. The rising male grooming trend and demand for male-centric beauty products has created a higher number of opportunities within this category. This is the market Brothers Beard is hoping to one day dominate. So they travel extensively throughout Africa sourcing indigenous oils. This is in an effort to constantly refine their offering, so men not only keep a shiny beard, but a healthy beard too.
So you then take a few drops.
Yeah.
I put in about 4.
Okay.
Because it's oil, you want to start with less, because it's going to sit on your skin unlike water, which evaporates.
Okay, okay.
Then rub it in the palm of your hands, and then you then apply it on a beard. Naturally, your body releases an oil called sebum.
Okay.
So by just brushing your beard on a daily basis, what it then does allow is you're just using the natural oil which your body releases.
Okay.
And then in addition to that, sometimes, like, you know, you're on the rush, you wake up late, maybe you're going for a run, but you kind of want to look cool.
Yeah.
So what you can then do is, instead of using the oils, you can then just brush your beard.
Okay.
And then you're on the go. So the benefit of the balm now is the balm has shea butter and cocoa butter, which is just generally good for your skin. So what you then find is some people use it for their elbows when they're dry, and then they can also use it for your hair. So it's like a 2-in-1. This comb is made from ox horn, and the benefit of ox horn is just that it has anti-static features. So what it then does allow is, when you're brushing your beard, you rarely see hair which is being left over here, because that's a sign that your hair is breaking.
Okay.
So I think that's the special feature of the comb.
Okay. And it doesn't have static?
No.
Okay. Okay. Brothers Beard has taken advantage of the e-commerce route to distribute their products, as well as using flea markets. They say this makes it easier to reach an array of customers at a go. While they refine their oils and balms, Kuwanda stresses that men should not only look good, but be positive role models in society and also be responsible fathers, brothers and sons.
What we've done for
And that's Brothers Beard, our featured business of the week. So earlier this month, the owner of Tyke Business Solutions, Belinda Francis, was awarded with the Tsogosan Entrepreneur of 2019 award. Francis was one of the 3 finalists who were running for the award, honoring excellence and high potential in emerging enterprises. This is for enterprises who are registered beneficiaries of Tsogosan Entrepreneurs Program. Tyke Business is a recruitment agency and HR consulting company. Belinda Francis is our guest in studio today, and she joins us on SME On Point. Belinda, welcome to SME On Point. Thank you very much. First of all, congratulations on your award. Tell us a bit about Tyke Business Solutions.
Thank you. Tyke Business Solutions is a national recruitment service provider. We offer payroll administration, temporary and permanent recruitment services, as well as checks and verifications to companies. We've recently launched a PWD division.
What is the PWD division?
That would be people with disabilities.
Right.
That division would assist sourcing and recruiting for companies, people with disabilities.
Very interesting. So you're obviously in an industry where, a job placement industry, you know, at this particular juncture where people are complaining that they do not have jobs, how do you then feel that entrepreneurs can play a role or be supported to help create the jobs that you would eventually place people in?
Okay, so firstly, we do rely on corporate, larger companies to support us by offering us opportunities, and further also SMEs supporting each other. As we all know how trying it is to be an entrepreneur and SME, so the support from our larger corporate, government as well as other small businesses would definitely assist in us creating more employment.
You were telling me earlier on how people thought you were crazy when you said you wanted to go into recruitment, but do share with our viewers, you know, what gave you the courage to take the plunge and start that particular type of business?
Okay, so if we go back to 2009, during the economic slump, recruitment was all I knew. I started out in 1994, and I knew I had to provide for my family, so I went into recruitment because that was all I knew. It was what I was passionate about, and I do believe with passion comes success.
What does it take to start a recruitment business? Do you simply get people together around, register, and then start placing them in jobs? What exactly is required for someone who's sitting at home and thinking, actually, this is what I'd like to do?
Okay, so firstly, you've got to have understanding of the entire process. Right. It's not just finding people. You know, I think that you need to realize there has to be a match. It's not just we need a person, let's put them in a job. There needs to be a culture fit. So you need to get to understand your client, get to understand the candidate, and make sure you match the two as well. And also understanding the labor law, because you've got to operate within the law. And sometimes we also have the obligation to educate our clients as well.
So how much would one need to start a recruitment agency on average?
Okay, so if I go back to me, I didn't have much money. I basically had my laptop, my little office from home, and the passion and desire to make it work. So I would say I started more with the skill, knowledge, and the drive to make it happen.
Was it difficult to penetrate the industry? Because I know you've got those big companies, you know, who are specialist recruitment agents, and here you come, you're a little, you know, small company, and you're trying to, you know, to take on the big guys or match them. Is it difficult or easy?
Okay, I think half of the battle's won if you're positive about it. For me, nothing's too big or too challenging. So yes, I tender with large organizations as well as small for business. And secondly, having worked in the industry since '94, you obviously ensure you develop good, sound relationships and offer excellent service to ensure that you can grow and develop in this space.
Let's talk about funding, right? So the Minister of Small Business and Development yesterday announced instruments of access to funding through SEFA. What do you make of her announcement, and how big is the problem of funding, particularly in the recruitment space?
Okay, so I do believe this will impact positively on small business, because when you start a business, you struggle. Nobody wants to offer you finance. You don't have any credit rating. So you go to the banks and they're like, so where have you bought from before? And for my business, I needed an overdraft because I was rolling payroll.
Right.
So for that, I do believe it would be positive. However, I'm big on the fact that there needs to be a sense of responsibility. Yes, you get the funding, but I believe that SMEs need to behave responsibly and probably look at a way of how will we pay back, because then you take your business seriously and the funding is used positively and not abused by SMEs.
So one of the things about the award that you've won with Zukhosan is that you are now going to be the program ambassador, and that has come with what, 120,000 in prizes?
Correct.
How are you going to use that in the business?
Okay, I did explain to them my biggest is the PWD division. I'm passionate about that. A lot of it would be invested in that, as as well as training and development of staff, and improving my systems. Systems and processes cost money. I'd love to be ISO accredited as well, and to expand the market into the UAE, creating more job opportunities in our country.
Would you encourage people to be part of programs such as this to help with development?
Absolutely. From stats, we noticed that most small businesses fail in the first year purely because we don't have well-rounded experience and knowledge. Finance, sales and marketing, strategic management,
general mentorship,
definitely are very important, and this is what SOHO creates for all SMMEs.
Belinda, I'm going to ask you to give our viewers at home one or two tips on how, as business owners, they can help themselves to win this award in future and be like you and give their business a boost of what, 120,000 rand?
That's correct. So for me, most importantly, is discipline. As an entrepreneur, you're self-employed, you're accountable to nobody, so you need to be disciplined. Get up every morning, dress up, show up, and never give up. Make sure that you're clear, you have a vision of what you want to do and where you want to go. Finance management, make sure you manage your finances. That money does not belong to you. It belongs to your business. Pay yourself a salary, take the rest of your money, invest in it so that we can all help our economy and in turn drop the unemployment rate in our country.
Belinda Francis, thank you very much for joining us on SME OnPoint, and we wish you well in your journey as the new ambassador of the Zuchosan Entrepreneurship Program for this coming year. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was Belinda Francis. She's the Entrepreneurship, Zuchosan Entrepreneurship 2019 award winner, and she walks away, her business walks away with what, 120,000 rand in winnings. And you know what, she's saying that you have to be focused and you have to be disciplined. If you do get that money, reinvest it back into the business. And our motivational quote for this week is from an unknown source, and it reads, "If you don't have big dreams and goals, you'll end up working for someone else that does." And that's it from SME OnPoint. Remember to get in touch with us on sabc@sabc.co.za, and on Twitter you can hashtag SME OnPoint, and my Facebook as well as Twitter handle is @Liabo Setho. So after the break, it's Books on Point, and Nastasia Aronsa will be chatting with author Crispian Olva coming up next.